Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots.
We play to win. Let's go!
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. 72. Hey, exit. Wait for the end.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No, 66.
To throw again on second down. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Minshew, first and 10. Oh, he stays up, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Ready to break.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 34. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To try again after the sack. Minshew got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Robbie Anderson, a gain of 14 yards, brings up 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check, check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Sam off.
Back.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Joker.
Hey, 66. Ozzy.
Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Brady. Dorsett's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Check it, reload. Move. Go Bandit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hold 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this would complete to Will Fuller. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Brady throwing complete to Dorsett, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Brady now on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A very solid gain of 27. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Williams. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Williams, 77 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Zoo! Hey, check it!
From the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yo, go! Now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set. 10 Lobo.
54. Mike, 54. Gotta do better.
Hey, lock it.
Wide. Get wide.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Rip. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check. Regular.
Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. It's complete. James White. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Watch out.
Shadow. Hey, team 6. Alpha.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st down, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Brady now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
All day, every day, any day. Check 15. Check 15.
Shadow. Regular. Alert. Sugar.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
third and long.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Ozzie! Ozzie!
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Motion.
Go Bandit! 61, matchbox, jacket, reload!
Operating from the gun, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not sacified with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
54's Mike. Check it.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew going deep now for Herndon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Intercepted by the Patriots. His guys take over first down at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Get it!
Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready! 90 Wolf!
You must be dreaming. Under 10.
Protein spill! Look at me! Go! Hey, orbit!
Sam. Check Mike, 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 25, check 25, check 25. Showing it, showing it. Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
To throw again, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Look, squeeze.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak. Rocket.
36.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Five.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Right there.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Brady now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brady to throw again. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Brady again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run it again with Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Go! Hey, Zoo! 5!
On 4th down, Minshew. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alpha.
That's the what? That's the what?
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Now Brady. He's got White here.
Brady's pass.
With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Bravo!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Brady's throw there complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman. His second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point good by Gostkowski, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 36, Minshew. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. Because
that is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, pick.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gostkowski the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Damian Williams, 46 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old, reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Caught by Sanu. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gostkowski with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready. 30 base.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more